what's absolutely crucial in these negotiations is that the defence function, as it were, must continue to be able to operate in exactly the same way it does now. People, material must be able to, we must have the full control and operation of the airbase without let or hindrance. I think that's incredibly important because ultimately that is one of the things that Britain benefits from so much by having Gibraltar. There's also another difference with the Northern Ireland Protocol is this is a treaty which, if you don't like it, it has termination clauses. You can leave it. So that's another point on the sovereignty point. This is not a treaty that then, is unamendable. It's a treaty you can leave. What it means in broad terms, instead of something like 10 to 15 million checks a year as people cross the border, you'll only have something like 250,000 checks a year because it'll be people that fly into Gibraltar or come in by boat, go through the Gibraltar checks, then they go through a Schengen check, and then they're in Gibraltar and able to travel into Spain as and when they like. Now, as I say, I'm not hiding from anybody. That will have consequences, and we'll maybe come on to the consequences about what that might mean for British visitors and other things. But it all flows from that choice by the Gibraltar government to say, we want a frictionless border. You'll arrive in Gibraltar and do, away from the border, Gibraltarian checks and a Schengen check operated by Frontex. And what that will mean is once you've done that check, you're then free to stay in Gibraltar or to go into Spain and the rest of Schengen. So there's Chief Minister of Gibraltar, Fabian Mercado, and me, and we're negotiating with the Spanish Foreign Minister, Mr. Alvarez, and the Commission, Šefčovič. And Fabian Mercado and I are joined at the hip. We won't agree anything that we're not both comfortable with. As I say, the Gibraltar government's made the choice about wanting to have this frictionless border, which I respect their views. They are responsible for customs and immigration and also thinking about the future of their economy. And I actually think they're making the right choice.